tell Aunt Mary about Uncle John. Say have a misery, but I know having fun, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Ooh, baby. Having some fun tonight. Long John's Alley, Memphis Beach. Got everything that Uncle John needs, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Ooh, baby. Having some fun tonight. Long John's Alley, Memphis Beach. Got everything that Uncle John needs, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Ooh, baby. That means some fun. Saw Uncle John with Long John's Alley. Saw him Mary coming and he tore back in the alley, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Ooh, baby. That means some fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Everything's alright. Have some fun. Have me some fun.
Yes, Nate, how are you? Sam, I must ask you, why do you call the act Sam, the Sham, and the Pharaohs? Is there any significance to that name? What does it all mean?
Well, in R&B, you know, when you jump around and
In
clown.
R&B? That's
Rhythm and blues.
Rhythm and blues, yes.
Rock and roll. When you jump around, they call it shamming. You know, when you dance and scream. And before I played the organ, I didn't do anything but just scream, dance, and jump around.
It's kind of a nice life.
Must be in good shape.
Yes. Why do you travel in a hearse?
It's real practical and real comfortable.
It's also kind of final, isn't it?
Well, you'd be surprised. It rides so much better than it's if you want a big car, you know. That's what's happening.
That's a big car, huh?
And when you travel out of town, well, we got compartment in the back for sandwiches, Cokes, and you can stretch out. If you stack them right, you can stack three in a pile, you know.
What, do you have bunk beds in there or what?
Well, it's pretty wide. You'd be surprised. And they make it real smooth riding because, you know, they don't want to bump the customers around, you know.
I understand you believe in astrology, Sam.
Well, it's, yeah, you know, can't take any chances, you know.
Can you help us if we tell you the month that we're born? Can you predict anything for us, you suppose?
Not predict, you know.
Well, can you tell us whether it's going to be a good year or not? I'd kind of like to know that.
Characteristics
You know that
a little
already,
bit,
Mike.
yeah.
Can you? He's a Gemini. Vic is a Gemini.
Oh, yeah.
What do you predict for him?
Well, he varies in his attitudes. One day he might be he'll strong on one idea, and next day he changes. But you know, there's always exceptions to the rule because he's a very successful man.
That's, with my
you know?
golf, that's my golf swing. One day it's right down the middle.
How about a Leo? Quickly, I gotta know how about. I'm a Leo.
Oh, yeah,
How about a Leo?
My father was a Leo, and he always, you know, he's a very good guy. Big-hearted people.
Big-hearted people.
Yeah.
You want to do a little twisting and shouting, Sam? You feel up to it?
Yeah. This is a group number, and we're gonna let Butch, one of the Pharaohs.
Where's Butch?
That's the fellow on the sax.
He doesn't look like Butch. Isn't that funny? But it's Butch.
Really is. That's Jerry on the drums, Ray and David.
Gentlemen, all right.
And,
Okay, you're going to do a little twisting and shouting. This is a new record?
No, it's an old record, but it's a standard. Kids always like it. Oh, and speaking of astrology, before we go on, 2 kids gave me 2 fish. You know, my sign is Pisces, 2 fish.
Yes.
And it was very coincidental. They brought me 2 goldfish, and they didn't even know it was my sign, you know, and it kids' names were Mary Ann and Sally, and I asked them, I don't know if they were trying to signify something, but say, hey, we brought you 2 fish.
Don't tell me you have the fish here with you.
Oh, yes.
You're kidding. Where?
You have the fish with you?
Fantastic.
Look at that.
We're probably having
It's a long show. There are 3 of them now. There are only 2.
Yeah, there's only 2.
That's wonderful. That means something, right, Sam? I think it means I've got to hold them till after this number. Twist and Shout with Sam and Sham and the Pharaohs.